7B, welcome to the biology class, children. Today we will be doing the new topic, that is grafting. In the last class, if you remember, we talked about some of the ways in which artificially the plants can be grown from one of the birds or from one of the part of the plant. A new plant develops. That is what we have done in the previous class. And the methods included were cutting, then
Ma'am, layering.
layering. We did till layering, and today we'll be doing the new one, and that is grafting. Okay, so for grafting, children, just please, all of you, please put your videos off so that you can see on the board clearly. All of you, please put your videos off. Now here, see what is done. The two parts are taken. Fine. Kartik, please put your videos off. Video off, child. Okay. You were still visible. That is nice. See. Now what happened? The two plants, two plant part are taken. The upper part and the lower part, you can say. Fine. So it's like the upper part is taken. The cutting of it, a piece of it is taken. Like this, supposing. This is one part and this is the other part in which this part will be fitted. So there's a space for this to get fitted. It's like this. Okay. So in two pieces you can say the upper part and the lower part are taken. They will be put together and they will be binded. Grafting actually means binding. So you will put it like this and then the binding is done. And then what happens that later when the plant grows, so it has you can say it has characters, both the plant will, the flowers and the resultant what you will see will be as a result of both the flowers. So first you need to find out what are they called. This is called, these are arranged in, like these are two of the things that we have taken, the upper part and the lower part. So the upper part we have taken, which will fit in, that is called side. And this is called the stalk. Side and the stalk. In the book, if you have a look in the book, it is written. Yes?
I'm not able to see.
You are not able to see? I'm not able to hear better. Please repeat what you are saying.
Not able to. I'm not able to
Put
see.
your videos off. Yes. Okay. So like the cutting of one plant is taken and it will be fixed into the other plant. So just underline, it is called the stalk. It will be rooted in the soil. So please underline the word stalk. And the stump cutting of another plant is taken, that is another variety, that is called sire. Please underline those two words. I'll explain it to you how it is done. Fine. Now these two have been taken. What will be done? It will be placed in this. Like supposing I am seeing an arrow, and you see that it will be placed in this. So it comes and fits like this, isn't it? It fits in it, and it is not going to stay like that. Yes, because these are two different pieces. So what is done? Binding is done. They are binding together, and this is how they fix together. Are you getting, children?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so binding can be done with the help of thread or any like rope or anything like that, depending upon the size. And then what is done? This hole is taken. So it is properly bounded, and then now please underline the next. It gives rise to a new plant with flowers and fruits of both the varieties. Since you have taken one variety, the other variety, and you bound them together, bind them together, and you put them like this. Now what will happen? That this will be when it is sown, when it is put into the soil, then the flowers and the fruits that this plant is going to give, or the resultant whatever will be, it will be having the variety of both of them, first plant and the second plant. So what is good from this? What is good about this? If you have
Ma'am,
variety, what is good about this? Like supposing,
ma'am, may I tell?
yes, please tell.
Ma'am, in this we will get two things together.
Two varieties. Yes, that is what I
Yes,
said.
ma'am.
Like, for example, like
Ma'am, basket cover, ma'am, apple, apple, rose.
supposing, just see, like the roses. Okay, so like this this variety, it was producing yellow flowers, yellow color rose, and this was producing red color. So now you will have yellow and red, so you will get a variety of what, which color?
Ma'am, red and yellow.
Yellow and red on the same plant. So isn't it very nice observing such a plant?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So this is
Yes,
the way.
ma'am.
Yes. This is the way you can see the different varieties of the flowers on the same plant. So this is another method, asexual method of reproduction, where we see a nice thing, nice observation, and this is called grafting, binding. By binding the two, and it's not possible in all the plants. It is possible in some of the plants. Fine. So now let's move on to the other topic, and that is advantages. Now, what are the advantages? Why it is good, asexual reproduction? See, we all know that if we compare asexual reproduction with the sexual reproduction, there are like you can say there are positive points of both of them. Yes, but like, and we have to learn both of them, we have to understand both of them, that what good is there in asexual. Now you can put your videos on. What good is there for asexual reproduction? What is good in sexual reproduction? So we'll be talking about the good points or the advantages of the asexual reproduction. The first one says plants produce a vegetative propagation take less time to grow, isn't it? See, you've not done the sexual reproduction process. In the next you can say the sub part of the chapter is actually sexual reproduction. So we'll be talking about the sexual reproduction in detail now. We'll be starting it today itself. But like till date you've done, and we have discussed about the asexual reproduction. So here we see that it is a quick process. It doesn't take a lot of time. Yes, but if we talk about the sexual reproduction, it takes a long time. Yes, do you see that you just grow the like supposing you just plant a mango, a small sapling of mango, and then all of a sudden, is it like that you start getting the mangoes from it? It's not like that. It takes time. But in such type of reproduction where the plants or the organism, they are reproducing asexually, we see the resultant, that the process is very quick. So this is the first point about it. Then the new plants are exact copies. Now here you see that they are the exact copy. This is the first point that we discussed when we were talking about asexual reproduction. If you remember, they are exact copies, and that is why the quality is maintained. So if you have a good quality of a parent plant, you will have good qualities of the new individuals which are produced, since they are the what? The exact copy. While if we talk about the sexual reproduction process, here since the mixing of the characters from the parent plant, both the parent plant, that is male or the female, or the male and the female organism, the characters are coming from both, so there are chances that some of the time there is you can say the quality can differ. Are you understanding? All of you? Yes. So
Yes,
this is
ma'am.
about, these are the advantages of asexual reproduction. Now children, we'll be discussing the very important part of the chapter, and that is sexual reproduction. So before I proceed with that, I'll just recapitulate what we did previously. If you remember, the main difference between sexual and asexual reproduction was that asexual reproduction was taking place only with the help of single parent. Only one parent was involved. And this is what you have seen. Abhi tak, whatever examples we have taken, you've seen that we have taken only one parent, where one parent has divided, or one you can say parent was taken, its subparts are taken and they are grown. We have till now not discussed that this is coming from the male, this is coming from the female. We have not done anything of that sort. But when we talk about the sexual reproduction, we need to remember that here we get the gametes. gametes that we talked about, the sex cells, that is the male gamete, the female gamete, they are going to fuse together. If you remember, I did this action like we learned the poem. When you were
Yes,
small, you
ma'am.
used to learn the poem. The same way, the male gamete, the female gamete, they are going to come closer, they are going to combine, they are going to fuse. The technical term was fuse. They are going to fuse and a new structure is formed which is called zygote. And this zygote starts developing and the new individual's body is produced. It is developed. It can be a human, it can be an animal, it can be a plant. In our cases also, to make it more relatable so as easy for you to understand, in our cases, in human beings, how are you born? The same way, the male gamete, the female gamete, it fuses, zygote is formed, then it settles in the body of the female, that is the uterus, and there the baby starts developing. We start developing when we were small, when our eyes, hands, nose, nothing was there. It was only a ball of cells. We start developing in the uterus of our mother. Yes, slowly and gradually. For how many months does the development take place inside the female body?
Ma'am, 9.
Very good, Iram. For 9 months, we are there inside the womb of our mother. And now you are understanding. Now you are understanding the difference. So
Yes,
such a
ma'am.
long time is required for the production of the new individual. And just remember, just recall about amoeba and paramecium. Quick, quick, quick. Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
So this is
Yes,
the.
ma'am.
So here when we will, why I recall this, because here when we'll be talking about the sexual reproduction, now here we are just concerned with the plants, we are not concerned with animals and human beings. So when we'll talk about this, the main thing is, main objective is that there will be male and female gamete. Now where these male female gametes are coming from, how when a plant looks same, like in our cases you can well identify this is a male, this is a female. Yes, but in plant case, how will you say that this is a male, this is a female? How to say male female, from where are male female coming, and what are male and female producing, and how does this fuse and it forms new individual. This all story we are going to study when we talk about the sexual reproduction process. So ready for it? Okay.
Yes,
Ma'am.
ma'am.
Sexual reproduction, where both the sexes, the male and the female, both the sexes are required. Such type of reproduction is called sexual reproduction. In plants, the flowers mainly are considered as the reproductive organs from where the reproduction take place. So for that, for studying the sexual reproduction process, we need to know about the structure of the flower. Now, before I proceed, I would like to tell you that next class, next period, we'll be doing the dissection of the flower. That means I'll show you, I'll open up the flower. We'll be doing an activity so that whatever we are going to do with the help of diagram today, you will be able to see it actually. I'll open up the flower in front of you and you will be able to see it in front that yes, these parts are actually there. Fine. So, now, when we talk about a flower, children, the first part, the colorful part, you can see. The colorful. What is that colorful part? Due to which
Ma'am,
the flower
petal.
is. Yes, that is the
Petal.
petal. You must have studied in class 6. So, these are the petals.
Yes,
And
ma'am.
why did I start with that? So that you understand what we are talking about. So, now let's start with the first one. Now, this type of structure, when we see the rose, have you seen this type of structure? Leaf-like
Yes,
structures,
ma'am.
they are not the leaves. When the bud stage is there, when the flower is not open, these structures, they cover the flower. They make the bud. Yes? So these are called the
Sepals.
sepals. And in scientific language, there is a term for this and it is called calyx. So the word for the sepals is calyx. Iram, better you can put your video off, huh? Put your video off so that others can see.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, what is the spelling you have written of calyx? Calyx.
C-A-L-Y, C-A-L-Y-X, C-A-L-Y-X. Okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Yes. Then after this, the what is enclosed in this iske andar, what is that? That is the colorful part. Yes, which are beautifully colored and they give out very nice smell also. What are those called? Yes,
Petals.
Petals.
yes.
Ma'am,
They are, yes,
petals.
they are called petals, and in scientific language you call them as corolla. So like here you see, yes, this type of thing, and they call corolla. C-O-R-O-L-L-A, corolla. Done, children?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now, if you have ever observed properly, you must have seen this type of structure. In some of the flowers, they are so big that sometimes children start playing with them. Like this. Have you seen such structures?
Yes,
No,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Inside the flower.
Yeah?
Ma'am,
Never.
hibiscus. Ma'am,
Yeah?
I am
hibiscus
not.
is the example.
Ma'am, not.
Loud?
Ma'am,
Ma'am, I am
hibiscus is
not.
the example.
Okay, I'm telling another video. See, these are the stamens. What are these? These are stamens, and these are the male part of the flower. Yes, these are the male parts, and they are going to produce the male gamete. Yes, we talked about the male gamete. So male gamete will be produced from the male part. Now just see, this is called filament. The long tube-like part, that is called the filament. And these are
Anther.
called
Ma'am, anther.
anthers. Now when children are going to take these anthers, in anthers ko leke, if you are going to tap like this on a glass slide, as I told you, we use a glass slide to keep under the microscope. So when we are going to keep this on the glass slide and we tap like this, yellow colored powder structures come out. That powder thing, if you put some water and you observe under the microscope, you will be able to see the male gamete. But because we are not there in the school right now, we cannot practically see it. So I'll just show it to you each and everything I'll draw on the board so that it is easy for you to understand. So this is how, children, we have come to the end of today's class. We'll be doing biology in 2 or 3 classes. We'll finish this, then we'll be doing with the other thing. And after this, you'll be having your revision. So till we meet again, take care of yourselves. Keep posting the problems if any. Bye-bye, children.
Bye,